Another day. In this workout in early morning. So what I want to talk to y'all today about really is just making sure when y'all wake up in the morning time or when y'all get off of work, or y'all watching what y'all plug into y'all mind. You know, I was having a conversation with my mom one day, but I was telling her about how when you're like watching TV or you're on social media and you listen to certain videos on social media, that your mind is actually receiving everything that you're watching, and it's a low-key programming you. That's why, you're watching TV, when you click it on, you're able to go to different programs. They don't just put these, they don't word everything for no reason. Everything's a subliminal message when you're receiving anything on TV. You're receiving the program they're giving you. When you're listening to music, you're receiving the program they're giving you, so it's everything is about what it is you're about to receive. So I was telling her, like, look, you got to watch what you watch on TV, because you keep watching this, you're going to think this stuff is real. All these people, they're paid actors. Music, they're paid entertainers, or in a sense, actors. And if you take what they say verbatim as if this is real life, you're going to assume that their experience of life is your experience in life, and you're going to just adopt whatever philosophy that they're preaching or teaching or showing on TV, whether that means that Tyler Perry rhetoric where every black woman can't find a great black man, or it's that music rhetoric where it's though niggas ain't ish, bitches ain't ish, they all gold diggers. And that's not true. It's not reality. But a lot of y'all don't touch grass, so y'all don't understand that. Plus, y'all brains low-key be built up on dopamines that's online. So you really got to watch what you're taking in, because if you're not watching what you take in, you'll end up becoming exactly what you watch all the time. So what I decided to do, not saying everyone has to do this, but if you do have trouble getting off social media, if you have trouble, taking breaks and cleaning your mind or cleansing your mind from all these things surrounding you that's trying to program a certain message into your brain, delete the app. You sometimes got to go cold turkey. And my grandma used to tell me, Gregory, if you ever say you bored, you're going to lead yourself into doing bad things and things you don't got no business doing. When I used to be bored, I'd smoke. I ain't saying these are things that's bad for you. For me, it makes me unproductive, so it's bad for me. I smoke. I'll play the game for longer periods than I need to. I watch a lot of Netflix. I'll procrastinate and push the important things to the side. So in a sense, I'm like, all right, well, when I cut these things off, of course, I'm getting bored now, because that's what my brain is used to doing. Now I'm like, you know what? I need to fill some space in for all this space I have now. So what needs to be done, let me just go ahead and program my mind, start learning about credit. Let me program my mind. Let me start learning about, let me just start watching podcasts. Let me just get used to watching that. Even if it wasn't educational, let me just watch podcasts, and sooner or later my mind's going to drift off into wanting to hear something better, because I'm adopting my mind into thinking that podcast is what we watch now. Let me stop listening to music. Let me listen to seminars. So I start listening to things like Zig Ziglar, Kevin Trudeau, Les Brown, all these people who speak at seminars that speak that motivational thing, or they're speaking some mind stuff. Jim Rohn, all these people. I started watching a whole bunch of these guys. Tommy Bailu, who interviews all these successful people. I just started watching those over and over and over again, and so my brain was like, all right, this is what we do now. And it's not easy first starting out, but if you allow yourself to, avoid all the mental fog and the setbacks that your body's going to want to do, you can really get through that thick and thin part, that part where it's like, I don't know why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Because when you're doing something new and you're doing something that's going to better you, your brain is going to try to sabotage that, and you'll be like, do I really need to be doing this? Because you're not seeing any results yet. And as you're probably seeing, I'm a little bit big on quotes if you watch my other videos, but like Kevin Hart was talking about how what real strength is, and this might not be the quote verbatim. He said what real strength and real discipline and courage, whatever that looks like, is when you do something over and over and over again, even when you see no results. You wake up every morning, you do the hard thing, you go, if you're cold calling for your business and you don't get no leads that day, you wake up the same time the next day and do the same thing over again and get yourself in shape and get yourself, prepared. You know what I mean? Just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. And that's what real discipline looks like. That's what strength looks like. So build that strength that you really need, but make sure you're not programming your mind with a whole bunch of stuff that's not going to build you. I'll give you another thing that I had to slow down from seeing and doing all the time. So when I stepped off social media, when you're on it, if your feed is anything like me, anything like mine, it's a lot of people popping they ish. And this ain't no hatership. Do not confuse this as hatership, because I know there's haters out there who's going to take my message as if this is a bad thing, what I'm saying. But when you're not where you want to be at, but you can afford to do the things that you see other people doing, you would ask yourself, man, like, I'm saving all this money, I'm trying to put myself in position. Man, why don't I just go spend some money and just, flex and do all these things I see everybody else doing? You don't know what everyone's situation is. You don't know if everyone got it how they got it, but they showing it off as if they got it like that. And you might have it like that too. And you kind of want to do the same things, but in your heart, God, or either the God within you, if you feel kind of how I feel with that self-knowledge stuff, there's a purpose for me to not do those things. And I don't need to validate myself by showing others that I can do exactly what I see everybody else doing. Like, I got it made just like everybody else. I don't have to show that. But what I'd rather show is, me motivating someone, me showing a book that I'm reading today, myself watching something educational, reading some history, teaching something online. Now, that's kind of what my heart has led on me to do. I don't feel that I need to do those other things. Would I like to do it? Of course. I'm still human. I'm not perfect. But my heart hasn't led me to want to do those things, regardless when I had money or when I don't have any bread, right? So most people's mindsets typically are a little bit weaker in the beginning phases of trying to grow and change. So if you're not building that muscle up of solidifying yourself without anyone around telling you anything about you, all your strength is in your self-affirmations and your belief that God is within you and you can do anything and be anything you want, that beginning phase is going to look like you potentially wishing you had a different life and wishing you were like other people. It can look like that. I know it took me long to say that, but it can look, you can start to feel that, man, why can't I be this person? Why can't I have it made like this? You start questioning yourself. You start doubting the man or woman that you are, because you see all these people doing other things that you're not doing. And I recommend you, if you start to feel that kind of way sometimes, bro, you just need to take a break. You need to take a break. Because social media is not real. It's not real. Everyone is showing the best in them. They're not showing you when they got evicted. They're not showing you that they just use 80% of their credit line just to go take that trip. You know what I mean? And now their credit is dropped. They ain't showing you that they might have just got laid off. They ain't showing you that they behind on their car payments. They're not showing you none of that stuff. They're not showing you when there's something going on in the family. They got to dish out bread, and now they can't afford to do something that they want to do really bad. It's just everyone's showing you the highlights of their life. So you can't get caught up in that mental fog of thinking, damn, these people's lives are amazing. People's lives are great. I want to be like them. No, you need to be like yourself. Be like you. Find out who that is, right? Because the faster or the sooner you find out who you are, the more your life starts to feel more purpose-driven, and you stop caring what everybody else got going on around you. So that's my message to y'all. Change what it is you are programming in your mind. You need to just do what your heart is telling you to do. Stop ignoring that. Seriously. Y'all know what I mean. I'm talking about when you wake up in the morning time and you wake up earlier than you were supposed to, and someone tells you, damn, I might as well just stay up now. Like, I feel way more energized right now than I sometimes do when I wake up on time. But then something in your mind ends up coming out of nowhere, sabotaging that thought to like, you know what, let's get up, I'm energized, and be like, man, get some more rest. You're gonna like to get more rest today. Then you go the fuck back to sleep, and then you wake up and you're even more tired because you low-key got more sleep than you should have. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't experience it before. I hate when that happens to me. I swear I hate it. Like, but now I've finally stopped telling myself, like, or stopped listening to the other voice in my brain when it's telling me, like, you know what, you would enjoy an extra 30, 45 minutes of sleep. Like, you know what, nah, I'm up. I'm aware now that, you know, every time I do that, I fuck around and go to sleep, and I wake up even more tired. Let me just stay my ass up, figure out what I can do, and just get the day started early. I'm thankful that I'm up and energized now. So that's one example. You can take that example with you and just think about every other situation you have when you have such a great idea in your mind that you should do, and then out of nowhere, it's this other voice that comes out of nowhere sabotaging that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm leaving y'all with that. Watch what you are listening to in your mind. Think about what it is you're programming yourself with, and then move accordingly. Because if you don't, guess where you're not going? Where you want to be in life. So that's my take, man. I just got out the gym. That's why I'm outside. And if you see me ever making a video outside, because I just left the gym. So that's that, family. I love y'all. Take care of y'all mind today. Take care of y'all body. Make sure y'all eating good, feeling good, and attack the day. Because why not, right? I'm gone. Peace.